Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Tweepers Tech. Today I wanted to look at Retro X, the Android version of the emulator front end that I'm currently using on my Galaxy S23 Ultra. You can see here I'm using One UI 6.0 and the latest version of Android, which is 14. So just to give you an idea, originally I was using the PRG app, the Pi Retro Gaming app, that had an affiliation with RetroX. I think they were using their software. Both very similar apps. The difference with PRG is it basically gave you everything you needed, from ROMs to BIOS files to the emulators and everything in one app. You didn't have to get anything yourself. The difference with RetroX, you do still require the internet connection, but you need to also provide your own ROMs. I'm sure there is more to it than that. I've got the latest version which supports external emulators, but I've not really dabbled with that. I'm quite a bit of a noob when it comes to these kind of things. I'm just learning as I go. Now, there are 3 different ways to upload your ROMs, and from what I understand, you can access your internal storage, external storage, SD card. You can do the RetroX collection, or you can use your cloud storage. I've been using my cloud storage because that seems to be the only way it works. You can see here I've got some games already. I believe it's my main ROM set as well as Game Boy Advance. I'm giving you an idea of what I can do so far. So if I go to add a folder for one system, we will try, let's see, Nintendo. And we'll go to parent folder. I'll go to my NES folder, which is on my OneDrive, and I'm going to select that folder. I'll scan now, and there's no problems. I've got 9 games found, all good. If I come out of the app, I've loaded up the app, and you can see I've got my arcade, I've got my NES, Game Boy Advance. So these are all the games that I've tried loading via my cloud storage. Now, ideally, I would prefer to upload my ROMs via my internal storage. And these are the 2 options you have. So I've got a separate ROM folder where it has all my ROMs, and you can see they're all quite clearly listed. So in theory, what you should be able to do, same thing again, add folder for one system. We'll do Dreamcast. I'll go back to internal storage. So I'll go to this one here. It finds my ROMs. I've got Dreamcast, and you can see the ROMs are there, clearly listed. They're zipped files in the format that they're supposed to be. I'll select folder and scan, but no ROMs are found, so it doesn't actually detect those ROMs. And that's the problem I'm finding with any of my ROMs through my internal storage collection. I feel this may be an Android 14 issue. I've heard people talk about this, and Android 14 may be causing problems. It could even be a One UI issue, but I'm not entirely sure if this is an issue just on Samsung devices or other Android devices. Now, the other option is you've got the RetroX collection. So you can see on my internal storage, I've created a folder called RetroX, and it's got these subfolders. The app created those subfolders. I'll show you how it did that. If I go back here, manage folders, and you can see at the top, it's detected one storage here. Now it's saying there may be some missing folders, create some folders, and that's what you do to create those subfolders. If we go back here, everything you need. So in theory, all you need to do is put your ROMs in these subfolders, and I've done that already. I think I've put some Master System games in here. Let's have a look. Here we go. So I've got several ROMs in here. Now, what I wasn't too sure about is how you actually detect those ones for the collection. There's 2 ways I've seemed to have gone through. Let's have a look. So if I click on this again, I will do the same thing again, add folder for one system. I've got a feeling this might be wrong, but this was my initial instinct. Find that folder. There is no ROMs showing there, but I'll select folder anyway and see what happens. Nope, not there. Or the other option is force rescan. And this time you're going to just click on all systems. Or shall I just do my system? I'll try my system again. You can see when I go to the master system subfolder, it's not showing, so it's not worked. This time I'll do a force rescan and we'll do all systems. Still not worked. So the first problem I'm basically having is internal storage is not working when it comes to my ROMs at all. I am just relying on my cloud services, and that's fine providing you got, you know, a decent internet connection or you're using your Wi-Fi. I can live with that. It's a minor inconvenience. The issue is I don't know whether it's Dreamcast or PSP, but I'll give you an example. So I've downloaded a PSP ROM. I'll click on that. Actually, I've got 3, sorry. So I'll click on this one. Now, as you'd imagine, there'd be some add-ons. So you're like, okay, yeah, do your thing, install. But I'm pretty sure this won't install. There's something restricting from doing this, so yeah. So it doesn't let me install the add-on for PSP. I'm not going to do it now, but I've done this several times where I've gone into the app permissions. I've removed the permissions for the add-ons as well as the app and then allowed them. It doesn't seem to make a difference. So you come to the conclusion, okay, I can't play PSP games, but this causes problems now for your other games. I'll give an example. I click on Final Fight, which is a MAME ROM. So it's downloading what's necessary. Okay, you need the emulator for that. And what it's doing is it's still prioritizing the PSP add-on. It's you know, not trying to download the MAME add-on that's needed. And I can't seem to remove this. I've cleared the data file and it doesn't seem to make a difference. So this PSP add-on, no matter what I'm trying to play, is prioritizing and causing problems. So yeah, you know, the short solution is don't play PSP ROMs on this. I don't know whether the issues also with Dreamcast, and just play any games older than the PSP. But you know, I want to take full advantage of this app. You know, it's got support for PSP and Dreamcast. So this is another issue that I have at the moment. I'm sorry if this is really obvious to the more experienced emulating users, but I'm wondering if someone could just give me some feedback on this and tell me what it is I'm doing wrong. Appreciate your time. Thank you.